Urban Meyer, former head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, everybody automatically believed that him being in the NFL was going to be a mistake and it was not going to be a good transition, if you will. And we found out how toxic the locker room was. We heard it, shall I say, but we're finding out more and more. So we talking about toxic Urban Meyer, and they go to police. Nigga. They
going to arrest this nigga.
So this is what came out in an interview recently. Urban Meyer said, according to 4 people in the room, he said, and do you guys know what would happen if I cut you guys? He said, you couldn't get a job paying more than $15 an hour. This was the implication that his players were capable of little more than playing football, left some angry, others offended. Now, according to a veteran player in the room, he said, quote, I lost all respect for him after that. But it didn't end there. It goes on further. We said not long after veteran receiver John Brown signed with the Jaguars as a free agent, he ran the wrong route in practice. To correct the mistake, Brown, who is from Florida, and rookie quarterback Trevor Lawrence ran through the route again after practice. Meyer walked up to the pair. Hey, Trevor, you got to slow it down for him. Meyer said, according to sources, these boys from the South, their transcripts ain't right.
Bro, I didn't realize that was the oh, dude, no. Oh my God. Okay. I got a meme that's perfect for this. I just need a minute to send it to us.
So it gets worse. There's reports from several staffers within the Jaguars organization that said Urban Meyer was unfamiliar with a lot of players, namely star players. How specific when it comes to star players? They say Urban Meyer told a staffer, who's this 99 guy on the Rams? I heard he's going to be a problem for us. He did not know who Aaron Donald was. Basically, the Jaguars were about to play the Rams, and they were like, yo, coach, we need to make sure we lock down Aaron Donald. And when Aaron Donald probably walked up to him on the field after the game, Urban Meyer was like,
I don't even know who you are.
No clue at all, nigga. No clue at all. I was saying this to Winston and some other people as well. What this has done has actually given a small level of brevity to Nick Saban. Remember when Nick Saban had that 1 year in the NFL, everybody was like, oh my God, this is why you should just stay in college, et cetera, et cetera. Saban looks like a Cleveland Browns head coach compared to what Urban Meyer's been.
Like a Cleveland Browns head coach.
Yeah, because they ain't succeeding at all. And
all I gotta say is when you were telling me all the shit where he said them Southern boys, them transcripts say right, all I could think of
them crackers.
Hey,
and goddamn
Big Draco.
Like, oh, you haven't heard that one?
The fuck are you talking about?
them crackers.
Hey,
and goddamn
Big Draco.
I was most definitely one of those motherfuckers.
Bro. Like, cause like that's the thousand. Clearly, he don't fucking give a shit about not a single one. Like, tell me how you really feel, bro. Tell me how you really feel saying that to them, bro.
them crackers.
Hey,
and goddamn
Big Draco.
hey, Big Draco!
Wow, dude. So I mean, is anything coming of this? He's getting punished.
No, he's out the league. He's gone.
No, I guess there's nothing really to do.
You can't punish him because he's not going.
Yeah, because
Urban Meyer's going back to college. He's going back to college. He's not. That's it. This was that. Okay, I did the league. I can go back, get $7 million for running like a. I can be the headmaster, if you will, of a collegiate football team because.
But bro, watch. That was the thing. You would need people to understand and rally behind that shit. Watch a bunch of niggas be like, I ain't playing for that fucking racist motherfucker talking about we ain't smart enough and shit. Nigga. I ain't playing for that.
Them crackers.
I'm not doing it. You know? And
Dabo Sweeney can still get a job, nigga. So can Urban Meyer.
I mean, well, you ain't wrong. You ain't never
Double
lied.
Sweeney can still have a job. So can Urban Meyer. But again, let's add on to this. We're talking about the NFL in general. So once we got off air last Thursday, a lot of shit happened. It is official. In the biggest swerve in NFL decision history, Deshaun Watson, after making it seem like he was probably going to Atlanta, going to go to ATL, shouted. He had told Cleveland Browns, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm not doing this. New Orleans was like, yo, we can get rid of the crab king, the crab leg stiller. Then, all of a sudden, Deshaun Watson says, guess where I'm going? To Cleveland. And the jokes started flying. People were like, oh, they got to watch out. Now, here's the problem, though. With Deshaun Watson going to Cleveland, Baker Mayfield don't have a job.
Nigga, did you edit that yourself?
Hey, man, I was rushing.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just realized also that you could have put Kanye next to Kanye being like, sorry, nigga, you can't perform if you were doing all this, bro.
I was rushing. I was trying to get something together, okay?
But man,
your thought. I mean, Baker Mayfield now is sitting out without a team. He's sitting like he's literally just.
So here's the funny part, man. Here's really the funny part about this. So Baker, before the announcement came, which makes me think it probably leaked somewhere that Watson was still coming to Cleveland, even though he had supposedly said he wasn't doing it, because it makes me think with him putting that letter out, he was like, fuck all this. Like, I'm probably about to get cut or whatever's going on. So then he says he wants to go to the Colts. And mainly because if you remember, the Browns said to him, we want an adult at quarterback. So he's like, I want to go to the Colts. And they go, fuck you. You ain't trading you for shit, little nigga. Well, guess what ended up happening and who ended up over at the Colts? Matt Ryan from the Falcons found himself being traded over to the Colts. And I got to say, I feel bad for Matt Ryan because can you imagine you with your girl, right? Like, you have your bumps here and there, but you were always good to her and vice versa. And all of a sudden she hear that she can go and be with Chris Brown for a minute, right?
Nigga, wait, what?
so she all hype. All of a sudden she could be with Chris Brown. And then Chris Brown's ass decide he can go be with somebody else. And now all of a sudden you just looking at her like, you chose Chris Brown, ho. That means you got to go.
You a fucking dick sucker, bitch. You ain't sucking dick.
Are you serious right now?
You sucking dick.
Because so he was like, I want to trade. And they were like, we're our bad, man. And so they went into trading him off, bro. And so now they're going to have to play with somebody that's the way subpar on Matt Ryan, bro, and have to do the damn thing. I feel bad, man, because, like, I get it. I know that
Do not come. Do not come.
I feel bad. Yes, the Falcons, I would put that more on the defense than I would on Matt Ryan, but he was part of the team, and he had put chances to score again, and he didn't. But they blew that 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. And the Falcons organization, as an organization, blew the 28-3 lead on getting Deshaun Watson down in Atlanta. So because you know all the why.
Again, I know I'm so bad he chose Chris
You
Brown.
know exactly why I chose it. Because here's the other part of the Deshaun Watson stuff that's going on. And Matt can probably talk about this if he wants. There's a lot of people in Cleveland who are pretty upset about the fact that Deshaun Watson went up there because all of this stuff has still not really played itself out one way or the other. So I use that analogy
but technically it has.
On the criminal sense, but not on the civil one. All those civil cases are still going.
No. And I think that's the thing we need to let's take a second and discuss that real quick. So for those who are unfamiliar, Deshaun Watson was facing 22 allegations of sexual misconduct. Let's use that terminology correctly. Now, they were trying to see if criminal charges were going to be pressed because that was going to decide if he would still be in the league or not, right? It was revealed no charges would be pressed. The grand jury heard everything. They would not press any criminal charges. That is all the league cared about because civil suits are just like, yo, you deal with that shit on your own. Because look, according to the NFL, the stats on a nigga having a civil suit case are better than niggas getting drafted. Like, it's more niggas getting civil suits in general out the league. So that's why they can put it that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, but that's the other thing, and that's also very true. A grand jury hears what the prosecutor decides to present. So that's the other thing that's kind of going on there. There's no kind of back and forth. It's just the prosecutor talking to the grand jury. I don't even think we know how many people were on the grand jury because that can fluctuate as well.
We don't know.
Honestly,
We
it
never
could be
know.
smaller, it could be much larger, stuff like that. So I get it. It's just one of those situations, as we were talking about. It is very clear. The NFL has made it very clear kind of where they stand with women. They love to sell pink jerseys and shit. But niggas skate by with a lot of stuff. But if you all of a sudden speak up being like, I would like niggas to not be killed by police, you can't get a job to save your life.
Fuck around and find out.
See, I really wish that America, fuck yeah! I wish this had been ready.
Hello.
So there's a lot going on there, man. And so
can I give a side note real quick?
Sure.
This is a completely off conversation, off tangent. Just a quick side note of just a brief observation from me. When I sit like this, I look like I've been working out a lot, really. I look pretty decent. All right, I just want to put that out there. Hi, I also want to say I want to profess my love to someone today, and I want to tell this person. Look
at this graph.
Go ahead, confess your love, nigga.
I just wanted to see what you say, nigga. I ain't never seen you. You jumped up like the goddamn giraffes at the beginning of the line.
I did that thing where someone's sitting here. Wait, nigga, what?
This bitch.
Let me KBJD, let me make sure. I just want to clarify it. I'm not going soft on Deshaun Watson at all. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. The same thing with Deshaun is the same thing I say with him.
Oh, you should, for the podcast listeners, Kavan JD says, Jay, you've been hard on Big Ben all these years. Don't go soft on Watson now.
Yeah, I'm not going to change and say, oh, Deshaun gets a pass by any stretch of the imagination. No. It's just, as I've said this with anything, with any facet of public figures, and I've said this because it's an unfortunate thing that we all hate to accept, but we have to, per se. The court of public opinion doesn't hold weight. It's the court of law, unfortunately. And yes, I understand everything we've seen. Ray Rice introduced his ex-girlfriend to the elevator wall. Big Ben did his thing. Ben Roethlisberger did his thing. Deshaun Watson was out here not using rub maps, trying to get his own rub maps. I get it all. But there goes that,
No, I'm just looking at this. Haskell says his agent and Cleveland's owner did his contract brilliantly fucking disgusting. He gets paid $1 million this year. If he gets suspended this year, he only loses game money from that $1 million. Overt the next 3 years. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
that
yeah,
also,
they paid. Oh, yeah, they made sure they.
No. I get that. But the other thing that doesn't make sense about that's a massive cap hit. If they did that the way they did that, and you didn't spread it out off of that fourth year, meaning those other 3 years, he's getting paid what? Some like 60 mil or some shit a year, if that math is correct, something like that.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of his here's another thing: a lot of his money is guaranteed money.
No, I'm pretty sure all of it.
Oh, all of it? I didn't know because I know
I think that was the thing. It was like 99% or some shit. It was
yeah.
wild.
El Boogie Five Cut says
it's fully guaranteed. Yeah,
fully guaranteed. Oh shit! I knew
That's
a bunch
not true.
of.
They have Cooper, but they need more than Cooper to make that happen. You're not going to be able to do that with just Amari Cooper. You need something else.
Again, sure. I don't want by any chance. I don't want anyone ever thinking that I'm giving him a pass. I don't give again. I just know how, from what I've seen with the league in general, just with like I said, the aforementioned people, we've seen it. The league will look criminal charges. They'll once you're criminally charged with something, they'll be like, all right, we got to talk to you, right? A civil case, they're like, well, you deal with that. We'll give you a couple of games. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also that is pretty fuck up. When this broke, just about everyone in the NFL said fuck this contract, because if I'm assuming they said fuck it because it's bullshit that I I heard it's bullshit just like for everybody else, that you knew ahead of time that you were about to get in fucking trouble. So you found a way to go around it. You know what I'm saying? If I was the NFL, honestly, I would fuck with this nigga's money like this. I'd be like, we're really taking our time with this investigation and let the investigation go this whole first year and suspend that nigga next year.
Bro.
Like, nigga, like literally.
But that was the reason. But remember, let's just be honest. We talked about it here and we talked about it previously on other episodes. The reason he had never been in trade talks was because every single team in the league was waiting to see if criminal charges were going to be pressed, not a civil suit. And when we kept hearing that, I've said it on this show. Y'all can find it. I said they waiting. If no criminal charges, then where he's gonna go is gonna be a thing. Because he's out of Houston for sure. He was gonna be out of Houston for sure. But they were waiting to see if criminal charges pressed. And it's fucked up regardless. I'll admit that.
Fuck, man. I think we covered everything NFL at this point because that's where most of the pieces have fallen. But we really want to know, what did y'all think about this entire thing? What do you think about Deshaun Watson going to Cleveland? What do you think about what happened to poor Baker Mayfield and Matt Ryan? You think Matt Ryan's gonna have a resurgence in Indianapolis? And do you think Jameis Winston gonna eat some dubs in New Orleans and shit, as he has been prone to do in warmups? Chew his fingers like crab legs. Let us know what y'all think, man. Leave it in the comments and everything like that. All right.
Thank you for watching Blerds in the Hood. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. For full episodes, join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific over at twitch.tv/Blerds, the letter NTHEHOOD.